My apartment, though, the apartment I moved from, 100% haunted.
Really?
I got like creepy ass stories from that apartment. So I used to live in an apartment in Los Feliz, and that was also built in like, I want to say the 40s or something. So also old. Obviously, I like things like old charm.
Yeah.
And that one, I used to always, in my peripheral vision, see someone walk by. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Where it's just...
Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
And then you look and it's like...
Yeah, there's like nothing there. So the way my apartment was set up is you walk in, it's the living room, the dining area on the left that goes into the kitchen. And then you have a narrow hall that goes to a bathroom at the end and then the bedroom on the right. So if I was on the couch in my living room, I would see someone in my peripheral vision going from like the bedroom into the kitchen. Like, so coming out of that hallway into the kitchen. And I lived there with my boyfriend at the time. So I would think it was just like him coming out of like...
So you wouldn't think about it.
Yeah. And then so, but then I would be like, hey, while you're in the kitchen, can you like bring me water? And he wouldn't respond. So I'd be like, hey, can you bring me water? And then finally, like, you get up, you're like, get in the kitchen, fine, I'll just get it myself. And I'd go in there, like, no one would be in there.
Oh my God, that's scary.
And I'd be like, what the fuck? And then I'd go into the bedroom, or he'd be in the bathroom, like, taking a shit or something. And I would tell him, and he did not believe me. And it's crazy. So he was like denial. So it started happening to him, where one time, like, I was in the bedroom and I heard him calling out to me. And so, like, I went into the living room, like, what's up? He's like, I thought you were in the kitchen. And I was like, no. And I was like, I told you it's
that's
the ghost.
What's trippy. See, that's what's trippy. Because it's like, it's not just you. It's not your imagination. Someone else experienced the exact same thing.
It's those little things so that you kind of like write off because you don't actually see it.
Right.
Really, you're kind of like, maybe I'm just like hallucinating. I don't know. Like, or
like logistically, this doesn't make sense. So it's fine.
But then the creepiest thing was two creepy things, actually. So I went to Japan. My brother, his wife is Japanese. He was living in Japan. So he was getting married. So I went to Japan for like 2 weeks, and I have my dog. So I asked my friend to house sit. And she was living with her parents at the time. So she was like, absolutely, I'll live in your apartment for 2 weeks and take care of your dog. And we worked at the same company too. So it was like perfect for her.
Nice.
And I didn't tell her anything because this wasn't on top of my mind. It's like, hey, can you house sit for me? And by the way, my apartment's haunted.
Right.
Like, it's not really a selling point.
Oh my God.
So when I came back, I was like, hey, how is everything? How is Pickle? Stuff like that. And she's like, it was fine. And I was like, are you good? And she goes, dude, I think your apartment is haunted. And I was like, what happened? Did you like see something walking from? And she goes, no, I didn't see anything. She goes, it was like an energy thing. I felt like I was being watched. She's like, I cannot explain it. I felt like I was being watched. And I was like, that's so trippy. It's like she picked up like on energy. And maybe I want to say a couple weeks after that, or a month afterwards, I was getting out of the shower, and I was walking past my bedroom. Again, the bathroom's at the end of the hall. You go down the hall to pass the bedroom. And I'm walking by the bedroom. My bedroom door's open. And again, I see something in my peripheral, right? Like what I think is someone standing. And I turn my head. And this is the only time I ever saw something really clearly. And I'm not someone, by the way, before this, who ever believed in ghosts. I look over and it looks like a pair of legs, and I can see, I'm like, that is an old white person. Like, it looks like, like how old people legs.
Yeah.
But literally barefoot, wet, standing in my bedroom. And it was looking as if it was facing my bed, like looking towards my bed. And I just saw feet up to like the kneecap, and then it's like nothing. Like it's almost as if it like faded into nothing. But I really went, nope. And like just kind of walk out. I was like, I'm just gonna denial, pretend I didn't see anything.
Whoa.
And I go out there and I tell Jason, and I was like, I just saw like a ghost in our bedroom, and he like didn't believe me. Here's the trippier part. Okay, so there was this old man. There's an apartment below mine. That was always empty. I never saw anyone there, but it was clearly someone still paid the rent there. There was like a fish tank there with live fish in there. So I'm like, someone clearly lives here. I just never see them. And one day I ran into an old man who was exiting that apartment. And I was like, oh, hi. Oh my gosh.
Someone's
so
here.
nice to meet you.
Right.
Like, I've lived here for like 4 years. I've never seen someone here. So I just started talking to him. And he's like, oh yeah, it turned out he's like a Grammy award winning music composer. Like, yeah, it was wild. This sweet little old man. And he was like, this was like my first apartment. So it's very like sentimental to me. So I've kept it. And it was also a rent controlled place too. I kind of regret like not keeping that apartment because it's so
Right.
But he goes, yeah, I used to live here with my wife, and I actually used to also own your apartment. Because this is a small apartment complex. It's only 2 stories. So like, it's like there's stairs and you have their apartment, and then my apartment's up there. And that used to be my apartment too. And that's where like this down area was like our living area, and upstairs was just like our bedroom, like personal area.
Whoa.
And that, and so yeah, my wife's like stuff was up there and all that stuff. So I am convinced that I was seeing his wife. It made sense with like the old legs. I was like, that's probably part of
his wife died?
Like, yeah. Sorry. I left out the most important part. I'm like, skip again. Yes, his wife died.
Okay.
And
in that house then.
yeah, I don't know if it was in the apartment, but
You couldn't get the details.
He
of
died.
course.
Yeah.
But wow. Okay, because at first I was like, wait, do you think he's like sending his energy up there? But then I realized
he's like a wizard.
Yeah.
He's like, get
Or
out of
his
my
wife
apartment.
is sending her energy or something. But okay, if she died, then it makes sense that the ghost or the spirit was
I
there.
know, no one's gonna believe this story.
Oh my god. I mean, no. Okay, so here's the thing. I, for example, haven't seen anything. For me, I'm like, I need to see something levitate. I'm like, then I'll believe, right?
Yeah.
But I don't also discount anyone's stories because I'm like, who am I to say that just because I haven't seen something? It's not happening, right? The only thing is, like, I'm like, the mind is so powerful to make you kind of convince yourself that you see things, right? Like maybe you did see old legs, but maybe your brain decided to do that. But the trippy parts are when they connect with the world around you, where like you then talk to this older guy who's like, yeah, my wife died, and then you can connect those dots. That's where it's like, it's not really just your brain at that point. It's like the world around you is also like feeding into what you just saw.
Don't be a shitty person, but live for yourself. God damn it.